Hi everyone, welcome to Amaranth. Hope you all are doing well. Thank you guys for joining me here. In today's video, we'll be taking a look at insights and messages for the collective Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter placements. These being general messages, please take the ones that are resonating organically and don't force any onto your situation. Also, you can apply these messages to any aspect in your life. With that being said, Scorpio, let's get into it. So Scorpio, the first card you have is water, and it further says resources, wealth, and opportunities. Right, so I feel that with the water over here, this is talking about the flow state, right? Which means that align yourself with your intuition. Water like properties. Water is intuition, water is emotion. So aligning your actions, what you do with your intuition, with how you feel. It's also that the wealth and opportunities will come about only when you recognize the right moments and when you take the right action intuitively to, tap into those opportunities, right? Which means that you have to be completely in tune with where you are in your environment, living in the moment and being in tune with it is going to be very crucial for you, Scorpio. Now, the thing about water, what is water's power? It is its persistence, right? And its ability to take the shape of wherever it is. So stay flexible, right? Don't be too hung up on things. Don't be too hung up on how to do things and how things should be done. You need to also use your resources that you have very carefully, right? Because, see, when water stagnates, it becomes dangerous, right? It becomes a breeding ground for mosquitoes and things like that. So the only way you can stay active and not stagnate is by being in action continuously and also being adaptable and flexible with your approach. But this energy of this card, of this deck, is also about listening to your soul, right? Having perspectives that are soul-centered, which means that your emotions should be in alignment. There's also some, coincidences or synchronicities that you might experience in the next few days. But it's also speaking to the clarity, right, that we have from our soul level, the inner clarity that we have before we start manifesting or tapping into the opportunities. So basically, just like water finds its path, right? You cannot force water to take a path. Of course you can by building dams and all, but that's a huge effort. But for the most part, it's about, matching up your actions, being emotional with how you feel, with your emotional intelligence, recognizing the resources that you have available and using them most effectively, right? So stay flexible, stay fluid, and allow your intuition, allow the messages that you receive from your environment to guide you on the next steps where you will create the wealth using these opportunities, right? But you need that emotional clarity. And on the other hand, if you look at water from two perspectives, water energy is about being receptive, right? Being able to receive the messages. And at the same time, it also finds its flow. It's constantly moving. So there is constant activity, navigation, engagement, which means that there is persistence in your actions, right? And that's what will create this transformation that you're looking for, Scorpio. The next card you have, Scorpio, is Neptune's Palace. Look at the picture, and it says, Father, let the currents of divine guidance lead you to your true purpose. So again, it's about following your guidance, watching for messages and synchronicities, right? And at the same time, Neptune energy was the ruler of Pisces. Pisces is depth, it's emotions, it's intuition, and it's creativity, right? Water elements being fluid, being adaptable. This could also be, aha moments or, sudden realizations that will lead you to your next steps in your journey. Now, with Neptune's presence over here, also meditation will help you bring those messages and connect the dots. It will alter any visions, any sights, any dreams that you can remember or flashes that you get, while you close your eyes or just when you're sitting and, or doing meditation. Those are going to be important cues, so don't miss out on those. Also, Neptune energy is about being artistic and creative. So whether you're doing things on, in a mundane routine or things like that, try to get creative. Try to find alternate ways or different ways of doing the same thing. And that will give you a lot of depth, and it will also help you transform your situations. It will, allow you to make the most of the opportunities. So your resources, we already saw that with the last energy. Now, water resources is also your dreams and your subconscious, right? So that's going to be very important. It's got so don't rush those energies or those images or those connections or, just random information or thoughts or ideas that you get, because it's your subconscious trying to bring some creative nudges to you. So basically, Neptune's palace is, this palace is underwater, which means that you need to go beyond the surface. You need to listen to your messages, your inner wisdom, which is coming through, from random images, random inspirations. But it's your voice, so it's your intuition, it's your insights, which is trying to communicate with you. So don't ignore those messages. Now, Scorpio, the next message you have is the Ace of Hearts, and it further says number 11. So the number 11 could be important for you in the next few days. And it says the Fox speaks of distrust of acquaintances who are seeking to betray you. So I don't think this is anything about betrayal. It's just about staying smart, being witty. Just don't trust, blindly trust people unless you verify the facts yourself, or unless, their opportunities or the things that they say resonate with you emotionally. Or if your inner compass, inner GPS is saying something else, then you follow your GPS and not just what other people are saying. Now, aces are also about new starts, new beginnings. So these could be something related to, now with the hearts, it could be heartfelt opportunities, something related to emotions, relations, or, in general, heartfelt new starts, right? It's, it could be new relationships or new people that are, that you enjoy meeting with. Maybe you did not like it in the past, but now there's a newness to this, newer, refreshed energy to it. This is also a good time where you're getting over past hurts, right? And you're taking care of yourself, because this is open-heartedness. It's like, you're ready to receive the love. You're not closed off to it. You are, you are attending to relationships, whether in your house, family, office space, whatever it is, with newness. Maybe it's a renewed energy, and you're not rushing into things. You are, taking the time for relations to grow organically, to nurture them, to taking the time to build authentic connections. Next, Scorpio, you have the energy of the 5th house, which is Leo energy, right, ruled by the sun. And it further says self-confidence, loyalty, and creativity. Now, look at the images in the card. There is a heart with wings. There's a candle. There's candles everywhere, shining bright yellow color. So you might be seeing a lot of yellows and hues of yellow, orange, and things like that. But this is, sun energy is about, being positive, being confident, being creative, right? Sun lions are very loyal. So there's loyalty at the forefront, like whether it's in your house or whether it's in your office, your teams. It's forward-moving energy. It's creativity at its best, at its peak, taking charge of situations, inspiring people or getting inspired. But this is like, being the leader. being bold in your initiatives or in your, just feeling confident within. And this is like, Leos are also large-hearted, so there is generosity over here. You might be giving a lot of your time, resources, or doing a lot of charity or inspiring people. But yeah, summer is almost here, so you might be going outside enjoying the sun. Or this is like, acquiring new skills and talents, an opportunity to shine in those areas or in some area. This could also be just, enjoying, having a good time. Leo fifth house is also energy of children, romance, and, good relationships. So there's warmth, there's goodness, there's good spirit, there's giving and receiving generosity. Spirit out here for you, Scorpio. Now, next you have the tarot card Ace of Earth. Earth is Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, these are the earth elements, and you have nettles. So this is all, and there's a butterfly. So again, new beginnings. You have two aces. You have Ace of Cups, Ace of Hearts, which is the Ace of Hearts, of course, and then you have the Ace of Courts. So there's new beginnings. There is material abundance that you can create. There are new opportunities that'll help you create the wealth. So there is resources, there is rewards, there is effort that you need to put in, of course. But nettle out here, when Ace of Earth is combined with the nettle energy, it means the strength to keep putting in the effort of consistency. Maybe, you're starting up new finances, investments, or new projects. Or maybe you are tapping into different resources. Maybe you got funding, budgets, or you had resources that you did not recognize before, and now you recognize it. Maybe it's a skill, a talent, something that you recognize that you could tap and use. This could also be staying fresh and healthy, using herbs and vegetables in your diet. All right, there is protection out here because nettle is a protective herb. Protective of immunity, building resilience, strength. This is also the inner strength, right? The resilience, which means that not backing down at the smallest hiccups. And there is also an energy of transformation with water, which means that any obstacle that you face, you can overcome it through finding alternate ways around those challenges, right? Because water does not cut through anything, it goes around it. So don't cut through situations or troubles or challenges, go around it. But at the same time, you need to be very mindful. There needs to be an alertness and protectiveness of your energy, time, resources as well, Scorpio. Next, Scorpio. At Scorpio, you are 8th house. You are the fixed water sign. You have the 8 of air, and it's paired with licorice. So 8 of air is air energy. So Libra, Gemini, Aquarius are the air elements. And you have it paired with licorice. Licorice is used for healing, of course. But this is, 8 of air is like, you felt limited in the past. But now you are able to move out of it. Why? Because you're finding solutions that have come from your heart space. So your heart is speaking to you, finding solutions, right? And that's allowing you to move outside of your head. You thought you were limited in some way. But now you're breaking free from that. So while, the licorice pairing is telling you to find that balance, not to go overboard with anything. If there are restrictions, you don't need to break rules, to break restrictions, right? We need to just take heartfelt and mindful actions which are aligned with our heart and intuition to overcome these blocks. Right? Whether it's air, it could be 8 of air, it could be communication problems that you had, or things that you were not understanding before. Maybe you were confused, right? So I feel that when you take licorice, it not only heals, it calms us down. It grounds our emotions, and it also allows us to develop that immunity and strength. So be gentle with your approach. Don't be aggressive. Yeah, there is Leo energy, and Leo can throw you in an aggressive. Leo is fixed fire, right, which is aggressive energy. But you are ruled by Mars, which is another aggressive. Mars is the planet of action. So, and licorice is telling you to balance it out, which means that you need to use your resources gently, without being aggressive, without being too forceful, without being too heated up about things, right? And the water energy, which is like playing the main role, water dissolves anything. So dissolve those things, or let water energy or your intuitive energy remove or dissolve all of those things, those patterns, those habits, those limitations that were feeling you trapped in your head. And the last card for today you have, Scorpio, is breathe in the moment, and it says relax your eyes and breathe in and out normally. Pay attention to your breathing as if it were a captivating story. What part of your body is doing the breathing? Is it your diaphragm, chest, or your whole body? How rapid is your breathing? Are your breaths quick or drawn out? Do you find it difficult to breathe? Is there any pain in your breaths? Assess everything you can about your breaths. After that, breathe intentionally for 8 minutes. Just by acknowledging your breaths, you give yourself more life and value. This will also allow your mind and body to relax, where the focus is now on the breath and nothing else. And this is true because when we are focused elsewhere, we don't focus on our body, we don't focus on breathing deeply that we need to. So focus on exercising your lungs, your diaphragm, breathing in good air, morning walks, evening walks, and just doing meditative, breathing exercises and breathing meditation can calm you down and bring good solutions to the table for you, okay? So breathe energy here. So Scorpios, those were your messages. Hope they were helpful and insightful to you guys. Thank you guys for watching, for joining, and for supporting the channel. I truly appreciate each and every one of you. If you like the messages, please hit the like and the subscribe along with the bell so you get notified every time the video is published. Thank you guys again, and I will see you in the next one. Take care of you all. Bye for now.